Boeing 777X was supposed to revolutionize long-haul travel with advanced technology and greater efficiency. Airlines worldwide placed huge orders, eager to modernize their fleets, but the program has been plagued by major delays, causing chaos for Boeing and its customers. These setbacks force airlines to rethink their growth strategies and spend more on aging aircraft. The ripple effects are global. When Boeing stumbles, the entire aviation industry feels it. Airlines like Emirates, which rely on new planes to expand, are left scrambling. The 777X's innovative design, including new engines and massive composite wings, pushed engineering limits but also increased risk. Certification has become much tougher after past Boeing issues, adding to the delays. For airlines, this means their next-generation flagship is grounded, disrupting plans and increasing costs. The story isn't just about technical problems, it's about billions of dollars, high-stakes strategy, and leadership under pressure. Understanding these delays reveals how fragile and interconnected the airline industry really is. It's a lesson in the challenges of delivering on big promises in a high-stakes business. As scrutiny intensifies, Boeing faces mounting pressure to deliver. Meanwhile, airlines must adapt quickly or risk falling behind. The 777X saga is a dramatic example of how innovation, risk, and global business collide. Boeing's announcement of more 777X delays sent shockwaves through financial markets. The company's stock price plunged, reflecting investor fears about future profits and leadership. Boeing also revealed a multi-billion-dollar charge, signaling deep trouble with the project. This isn't just a routine loss, it's a public admission that the 777X is far more expensive and complicated than planned. Investors see this as a red flag, questioning Boeing's ability to manage its most important new product. The drop in stock value makes it harder for Boeing to raise funds and puts executives under intense pressure. Now Boeing must fix technical issues and restore investor trust. No easy task. Some analysts see a potential buying opportunity, betting on Boeing's long-term strength. But it's a risky gamble. No one knows when the company will recover. The financial fallout is real, affecting everyone from the boardroom to the factory floor. Boeing's reputation and future are on the line. The 777X's troubles have become a test of leadership and resilience. The world is watching to see if Boeing can turn things around. Emirates, one of the 777X's biggest customers, built its future around this jet. With deliveries now pushed to 2027 or later, Emirates faces a major setback. President Tim Clark has voiced his frustration, as the delay blocks expansion and hurts competitiveness. To cope, Emirates is spending over $5 billion to upgrade its aging fleet, an expensive, unplanned move. Retrofitting older planes keeps passengers comfortable, but drains resources meant for growth. The delay also means higher fuel costs and more emissions, undermining efficiency and environmental goals. Emirates' business model depends on a modern, efficient fleet. Without the 777X, its growth engine stalls. The airline must now rethink its entire strategy for the next decade. Every extra year, flying older jets chips away at profits and sustainability targets. Emirates is forced to adapt, but the challenge is immense. The 777X delay is more than an inconvenience. It's a strategic crisis. Emirates must find new ways to compete in a rapidly changing industry. The stakes couldn't be higher for one of aviation's global leaders. Emirates isn't alone. Airlines like Lufthansa, Cathay Pacific, and Singapore Airlines are all affected by the 777X delays. Each must adjust fleet and route plans, often keeping older, less efficient planes in service. The disruption exposes a key vulnerability. With only Boeing and Airbus making large jets, airlines have few alternatives. Airbus doesn't offer a direct 777X competitor, leaving airlines dependent on Boeing's recovery. The delays create a maintenance backlog, as airlines invest more in keeping old planes airworthy. This diverts capital from new, greener technology and slows industry progress. Passengers also feel the impact. New planes mean better comfort and amenities, but delays keep them flying on outdated jets. Not all airlines can afford costly retrofits, so the pace of cabin innovation slows. The entire industry is forced to spend more on the past than the future. The 777X crisis highlights how a single program's failure can ripple across global aviation. It's a wake-up call about the risks of limited competition and over-reliance on a few manufacturers. The industry's ability to innovate and modernize is at stake. The world's travelers are left waiting for the next leap forward. With the 777X delayed, Emirates turned to Airbus, ordering A350-900s as a stopgap. The A350s are modern and efficient, but smaller than the 77X, limiting their use on Emirates' busiest routes. This move helps Emirates maintain some growth, but it's a temporary fix, not a full solution. The A350s can't match the capacity or range the airline needs for its flagship routes. Emirates' strategy for its most important markets remains on hold. By buying from Airbus, Emirates signals to Boeing that it's willing to shift loyalty if needed. This puts pressure on both manufacturers and gives Emirates leverage in negotiations. Even so, Airbus faces its own production challenges, so Emirates may still wait for new planes. The A350 order is a tactical move to limit damage, not a long-term answer. Emirates still needs a next-generation high-capacity jet for its future. The A350s are a patch, not a fix. Emirates leadership knows this and continues to push for bigger, better solutions. The search for the right aircraft is far from over. The 777X delays spotlight a bigger problem: the lack of new, very large aircraft for airlines like Emirates. Tim Clark, Emirates president, is pushing Boeing and Airbus to develop a new jumbo jet to replace aging A380s. With the A380 out of production, there's no clear successor for high-capacity, long-haul routes. Clark argues that manufacturers have become too cautious, focusing on incremental upgrades instead of bold innovation. He insists there's demand for a large, efficient plane that can carry 600-plus passengers. But developing a new super jumbo is risky and expensive, and most airlines now prefer smaller, flexible jets. Boeing and Airbus hesitate to invest billions without broad market support. Clark's campaign is about shaping the industry's future to fit Emirates' needs. He's trying to spark a conversation and push manufacturers to take bigger risks. The decision to build a new jumbo jet could define the next era of long-haul travel. For now, the industry faces a crossroads: play it safe or bet big on the next generation. The outcome will shape global aviation for decades. The world is watching to see who will take the leap. When planes are delayed, airlines often seek financial compensation. But for Emirates, Tim Clark says getting the actual aircraft is far more important than any payout. The airline's business depends on having the right planes to fly and grow. A one-time payment can't replace the long-term value of a new 777X. Emirates will likely seek damages, but Clark's public focus is on delivery, not dollars. This strategy puts pressure on Boeing to prioritize fixing the program and speeding up deliveries. For Emirates, planes, not paychecks, are the real bottom line. Tim Clark is known for his tough, outspoken leadership. He publicly holds Boeing and Airbus accountable, using his influence to demand results. By airing frustrations, he ensures Emirates' concerns are front and center. This public pressure forces manufacturers to act and strengthens Emirates' position in negotiations. Clark's approach is about more than compensation. It's about shaping the industry's future. He challenges manufacturers to innovate and deliver, not just make excuses. His leadership style has made him a formidable force in aviation. Clark's demands echo across the industry, pushing everyone to do better. The 777X saga is more than a story about one airplane. It's a turning point for aviation. It exposes the risks of complex aircraft development and the deep ties between manufacturers and airlines. Boeing must fix its problems and rebuild trust, while airlines like Emirates adapt and plan for an uncertain future. The crisis highlights the need for reliable production and bold innovation. The industry faces a choice: cling to the past or push for a new era of sustainable, efficient flight. The world's eyes are on Boeing, Airbus, and leaders like Tim Clark. The outcome will shape how we fly for decades to come. The 777X's troubles may be the catalyst for the next great leap in aviation.